Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Counting on James Duggar mocked for latest IG skits. Counting on alum James Duggar is getting mocked following his latest post. The 22-year-old has been sharing clips from his daily life at the Duggar compound. There are also times when he uploads photos from his activities with his friends and siblings. But some fans were left scratching their heads due to his recent IG skits. Keep reading to see their reactions. Counting on. James Duggar sparks courtship rumors. One of the latest updates from James was his appearance at Trace and Lydia Bates' house in Tennessee. He paid a visit to the married couple's son, Riker. But what caught the attention of many was the Counting on alum's appearance at Emma Langdon's graduation party. According to some, the 13th Duggar child may have celebrated with the Langdons as a family friend. But many people can't help but notice his formal look, seemingly trying to impress someone. James and Emma have also been close friends for quite some time, though their families never brought up the topic of courtship. James mocked for latest IG skits. Some Redditors discussed James's latest IG stories post featuring a clip of himself waiting for his barbecue to cook. According to the poster, they were shocked at how long the Counting on alum's time-lapse video was. James Duggar did nothing in the clip but sit and wait. This led to several Reddit users thinking that he was intentionally funny in the video. James Duggar was also showered with hilarious comments, while others mentioned how he's starting to look more like his brother Jed. Counting on. This wasn't the first time for James Duggar. This wasn't the first time James Duggar made the fans laugh with his clips. In April, the Counting on alum uploaded a clip of himself trying to perform a cup stacking challenge. However, James fails hilariously and decides to give up in the end. James Duggar was once active on his YouTube channel. He has uploaded several vlogs featuring his travels and other wild activities with his friends. Unfortunately, he suddenly wiped out all the videos on his page for unknown reasons. If you are looking for more Duggar family news, come back to TV Shows Ace for all your updates. Title: Counting on. James Duggar mocked for latest IG skits. James Duggar, a member of the famous Duggar family from the TLC reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting, has faced waves of public scrutiny and online ridicule for his latest social media antics. Known for his conservative upbringing, religious values, and large family, the Duggar family has always been in the spotlight, and James is no exception. However, his recent attempts at humor on Instagram, specifically his quirky skits and comedic videos, have not been well received by some followers. In fact, his online presence has sparked a wave of mockery, with people questioning his decision to dive into comedy while facing the weight of his family's past controversies. The Duggar family and public scrutiny. Before we delve into James Duggar's recent endeavors, it's important to understand the context in which this ridicule has emerged. The Duggar family gained fame with their reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting, which aired on TLC from 2008 to 2015. The show depicted the family's ultra-conservative lifestyle, emphasizing traditional values such as courtship, modesty, and strict rules regarding dating and socializing. With 19 children, the Duggars became known for their religious views, large family dynamics, and highly regimented life. However, in 2015, the family's reputation took a major hit when it was revealed that Jim Bob Duggar's eldest son, Josh Duggar, had been involved in multiple sexual abuse scandals. The revelation led to the cancellation of 19 Kids and Counting and prompted an outpouring of public backlash. This scandal cast a long shadow over the Duggar family, and since then, the family has been trying to rebuild their image. The scandal and its aftermath led many to scrutinize the family's choices, behavior, and public appearances. Over the years, some of the younger Duggars, including James Duggar, have taken to social media to carve out their own identities. However, given the family's past controversies, their every move is closely watched. A young man in the spotlight. James Duggar, the 23-year-old son of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, has been one of the family members who has tried to engage with the public via social media. Like many in his family, James is a devout Christian, and his posts often reflect his faith. However, he has been increasingly active on Instagram, where he shares moments of his life with his followers. From family gatherings to personal photos, James has used the platform to showcase both his faith and his interests. But more recently, James took a new direction with his Instagram content. In an attempt to engage with his followers and build a more relatable presence, he started posting comedic skits and quirky videos. These skits are intended to be lighthearted, with James playing exaggerated characters or engaging in silly everyday situations. However, rather than resonating with his audience, the videos have faced backlash and mockery. The Instagram skits. A shift in tone. James Duggar's Instagram skits are a departure from the more serious, faith-focused content that many of his followers might expect. In one video, James pretends to be a clueless, tech-savvy young adult, hilariously struggling to use a modern gadget, only to find salvation in traditional tools like a calculator. In another skit, he mimics a family dinner scene, portraying different characters with over-the-top accents and exaggerated personalities. The comedic elements of these skits are not new to social media influencers or aspiring actors. But for James Duggar, the response has been noticeably different. Many of his followers, especially those who have been following him since his family's TV debut, were taken aback by the shift in tone. These followers have grown accustomed to the more serious, religious content the Duggars are known for, and James' attempts at humor have struck a discordant note with some. The backlash. Social media ridicule. The reception to James Duggar's Instagram skits has been mixed, to say the least. On one hand, some of his followers have shown their support, praising him for attempting to create a lighthearted and fun presence. After all, social media is a place where people express different facets of their personalities, and for many, James' videos might be an entertaining break from his usual faith-based content. On the other hand, a large portion of James Duggar's audience has mocked his efforts. Critics on social media have labeled his skits as cringeworthy, with some calling them awkward and forced. Many viewers have pointed out the stark contrast between his family's image and the kind of humor he is trying to project. Some argue that James is attempting to portray a level of normalcy that doesn't align with the family's long-standing public persona. One criticism that has surfaced repeatedly is the idea that James' skits feel inauthentic. For a family that built its reputation on serious values and a no-nonsense approach to life, James' goofy videos seem to go against the image that many have come to associate with the Duggar name. While the Duggars have occasionally shown glimpses of humor on their reality show, the more recent skits from James come across as jarring, given the context of the family's public life. The mockery has only intensified due to the growing skepticism around the Duggar family's intentions on social media. Many followers have questioned whether James is simply trying to cash in on his family's fame, using humor as a tool to garner attention. Others have speculated that his comedic attempts are a way for him to distinguish himself from his famous siblings, many of whom have faced their own controversies in recent years. A glimpse into James Duggar's life. James Duggar's Instagram is not just about his skits, it also provides a window into his personal life. For instance, he has posted images of himself attending church services, spending time with his family, and participating in various outdoor activities. These posts, which align more closely with the Duggar family's traditional values, have garnered praise from fans who appreciate his commitment to faith and family. In recent months, James has also started showing more of his personality beyond the good Christian boy stereotype that has often been associated with the Duggar family. Whether he's joking about the struggles of being a young adult in today's world or sharing his thoughts on current events, James seems eager to present a more rounded version of himself. This shift could be seen as an effort to redefine his public image in light of the family's history, or it could simply be his way of connecting with a younger, more diverse audience. The influence of social media's decision to take on social media comedy, an attempt to carve out his own niche, is not surprising in today's social media-driven world. Influencers across platforms are constantly experimenting with new ways to engage with their audience, and humor is a powerful tool for connecting with people. But James is operating under a different set of expectations. As a Duggar, his every move is scrutinized not just for its entertainment value, but also for its alignment with the family's deeply rooted values. The Duggar family's history and legacy have placed James in a unique position. On the one hand, he has the opportunity to leverage the fame that comes with being part of one of reality TV's most well-known families. On the other hand, this fame comes with a burden of expectations. James is not just a young man trying to entertain his followers. He is also the son of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, two figures whose personal and public lives have been the subject of immense scrutiny. In the wake of scandals and controversies surrounding the family, James faces a double-edged sword. On one hand, he may want to distance himself from the more serious, heavily scrutinized aspects of the Duggar legacy. On the other, he must be mindful of the fact that his actions reflect on his entire family. As such, his comedic skits might not just be seen as entertainment. They might be viewed as an attempt to redefine or escape from the family's past. Looking ahead, can James Duggar rebuild his image? The question that remains is whether James Duggar will continue down this path of comedic content, or whether he will adjust his approach in response to the criticism. It's clear that James is eager to present himself as a multifaceted individual, but the path he chooses will likely be influenced by how his audience responds. There is a possibility that James could use his social media platform to forge a new identity, one that blends humor with his faith and values. Alternatively, he might pivot back to more serious, faith-based content if the mockery becomes overwhelming. Either way, James Duggar's journey on social media is far from over, and it will be interesting to see how he navigates the delicate balance between personal expression and public perception. Conclusion: James Duggar's recent foray into social media comedy has left many followers questioning his intentions and the authenticity of his humor. While his skits may have been intended to be lighthearted and fun, they have been met with mockery and ridicule, underscoring the challenges of maintaining a public image in the wake of family controversies. Whether James continues down this comedic path or returns to more traditional content remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the Duggar family's legacy, and James' role within it, will continue to be shaped by both the choices he makes and the public's reaction to them. In the world of reality TV and social media, where authenticity is constantly tested, James Duggar's journey is a reminder of the pressures faced by individuals in the public eye. His latest Instagram skits may have sparked laughter and mockery, but they also serve as a glimpse into his efforts to define himself outside of his family's shadow. Whether or not that effort will succeed is yet to be determined. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our Reality TV 24 channel and stay with us.